All right. So let's start standing. I'll just say yeah, well, I think they can. So we have our nice wide feet. We'll just take a nice deep breath. And exhale, let it go. And inhale, fill it up. And exhale, let it go. Maybe rock back and forth through your feet and kind of warm up your arches. And exhale. One more time. Inhale, fill. And exhale, empty. Now, just take those shoulders back. Reach your arms behind. Reach your fingertips down towards your heels. Draw your elbows away, creating a little bit of a back bend. Just start getting that stretch across the side. Then release your shoulders. Reach straight down with your knuckles. Drop your right ear to your right shoulder. At the same time, your right hand is going to pull your left arm down a little further. And then release that pull. Roll your chin across. So left ear comes to left shoulder. Use your left hand to pull your right arm down. Release that pull. Drop your chin to your chest and let your arms go. Now we're doing our standing roll down here. We're going to drop our chin to our chest. Start softening your hips and knees. Let your arms gently come down, working some movement from side to side. Getting some motion through knees and hips. Arms are hanging heavy. Take a deep breath, inhale. Now on your exhale, drop your rib cage down a little further toward your knees and let your arms fold over the top of your head. Take a breath, inhale there. Now feel your feet pull together as you bring your hands to your shins and find your flat back. Then soften your knees, let your arms hang. And then lengthen your spine flat back. Reach the top of your head forward, tailbone back. Then soften your knees again. This time you'll draw through your low belly. Gently round out, ragdoll spine up. Stack your vertebrae, pull your shoulders back, reach across. Drop your right hand down, reach your left arm over, open your left palm and look under. And then sweep your arms across to your right arm, reaches over your left arm up, open the palm. And again, we sweep over to our right, opening it up, looking under. And one more time over to the left, a little more depth each time. Inhale, come back to your center, reaching both fingertips to the side. Let your shoulders release. Tone into your core space and see if you can lift your heels. Try to find your center, get tall to the top of your head. Then bring your hands to your heart. Press your heels down and sit into your chair. Make sure you're lifting out of the sides of your waist. Exhale, drop your rib cage down. Here we come back to that fold. Then we lengthen into flat back. Really lift your sits bones so you feel the hamstrings extend. Soften your knees, let your arms go heavy. Tuck, gently round your spine out. Inhale, reach tall. Let your right arm drop, reach your left arm up and over, pushing the left hip away. Sweep your arms across, right arm over, left arm drop. Both fingertips to the side, shoulders away from ears, tone into your core space. Lift your heels high. Now, if this bothers your shoulders, bring your arms a little further out front. Bring your hands to your heart. Lower your heels to deep into those. Breathe in. Feel those inner thighs. Lift the sides of the waist. Here, we'll sweep our fingertips and lift up tall. On your exhale, you're going to take your left foot and step it back. So we're in train trap seat. Both toes pointed straight ahead with that space in between. Hip distance. Reach up. Bring your right hand into your hip crease with your left fingertips forward. Now, still lift out of that right hip and slide your right hand down. You can send your left toe straight forward. Now try to square your shoulders so that left shoulder square with your right. Then bend your right knee, reach your fingertips up tall. Lift your left heel, sweep your arms, step forward and back into mountain, extended mountain. Fingertips to the sky, lift your heel. Engage through your inner ankle. Bring your hands to your heart, sit into your chair. Long waistline. Sweep your fingertips, lift up tall. Bring your weight to your left foot. Step your right foot back. Change back feet. Check that back heel. Make sure your toes straight ahead. Bring your hands into that left hip crease, hinge forward. Now try to take your collarbone parallel with your mat. Left hand slides to any degree down that left leg. Right arm reaches forward. And try to square your torso. So it should feel like your right side's kind of reaching further forward. Bend into your left knee, reach your fingertips up, lifting your right heel. Step forward. There's that standing roll down. Chin soften, knees soften, hips. We gently ragdoll our way down. Giving some nice gentle sway. Then we'll bring our fingertips to the floor, walk our toes back. Here we'll meet in our plank. Turn those biceps forward, tone your core space. Should feel like your palms and toes are pointing toward each other. Breathe in. Exhale up and through to your down dog. Reach your chest through, lower your heels. Bend your right knee and sink your left heel to the floor. Then switch knees and heels. Then send both heels down. We lift both heels as we glide forward to that plank. Lift your right toe straight up behind. Bring that right knee down to the floor. Square your shoulders and hips. Right arm reaches to your ear. Left heel flexes and reaches to the back wall. Try to create stillness. Maybe lift the toes of your right foot as well. Bring that right hand down. Shoulders wet. Lift your right knee. Rotate your right hip under. Then really open across your chest as your left fingertips reach to the sky. Then you're going to take your left fingertips to the base of your skull and pull that left elbow back. So you feel that openness through the left side of your chest into the shoulder. Then we take the left fingertips to the sky. Step the right foot back. Rotate into your plank. Press up into your down dog. Look at your toes. Release your chest. Lift the tailbone. Lift your heels. Slide forward to your plank. Lift your left toe to hip. Feel that core engage. Bring that left knee into T-bone. Shoulders wide. Left arm reaches over your ear. Right heel flex stands to the back wall. Maybe the toes of left foot lift as well. Try to create stillness. Hold. That right toe and left hand come down. Take the weight off your left knee and rotate it completely under. Take your right fingertips to the side, working to stack your shoulders. Then right fingertips to the base of your skull. Nudge that right elbow back, open the front of your chest so that your chest is kind of look for distance. Take those right fingertips back up. Step your left foot behind, rotate into your plank. Press back into that down dog. Pedal your heels up and down. Nod your head, peeking under each arm. And then look forward. Walk your toes up toward your hands. Spread the toes wide. Let your chest fold. Inhale. Hands to your shins. Find your flat back plank. Knees soften. Belly toes. We stand up strong. Shoulders pull away. We reach fingertips to the sky. Left arm taller. Right arm releases. Look underneath your left arm. And then we sweep across. Right arm comes up higher. Left arm releases. Open right palm. Inhale, fingertips to the sky. Shoulders away from the ears. Find your focus, your heel. Feel like your inner ankles are being drawn together. Bring your hands to your heart, lower into your chest. Take a quick peek down so you can see your toes beyond your knees and the sides of your waist ball. We're going to bring our right elbow across our left side. Keep your right knee pulling back so it's even. Press left hand into right and open your heart. Inhale, come back to that strong chair. Bring your left elbow across. Again, check, make sure that left knee is not moving forward. Push right hand into left and try to lift your heart a little higher. Inhale, come back to center. Let your arms drop heavy. Tone your core space, round your spine out. Shoulders away. Reach your fingertips to the side. Raise your right foot. Step your left foot back. So we're back in those pyramid legs. Make sure your hips are square. Both heels flat to the floor, toes pointed straight ahead. Reach up, bring in right hand into hip crease. Left arm reaches straight up. Now try to get your shoulders parallel to the floor. You slide that right hand down. You can use a block, you can use your shin, whatever works. Feel your right hip pulling up and back. Then we'll bend into our right knee. Sweep your fingertips to the side. Come up tall. Up to your stomach. Both arms. Lift your left heel, and then you're going to rotate out to your left. Point your toes to the corners of your mat. On your exhale, you're going to sit into your goddess squat. So you bring your elbows to your ribs. You turn your palms open. Lift your heart deep into your belly. Then we'll sweep our fingertips to the floor. This is moonflower. Inhale, we'll lift up. Ready, we go. Goddess, sink. Inhale, reach, moonflower. And lift. Let's do that again. Sink into that wide-legged squat, knees tracking toward toes. And then you just lift a little off your tailbone, sweep your fingertips, and come all the way up. Beautiful. Here we're going to take our right toes, turn them to the front of the mat. Take your left toes and turn them so they're parallel. Bend your right knee and sink into warrior two. Now, if your right knee is reaching over your toes, heel toe your left foot back further to create more space. Now really push off your feet and exhale, push off your right leg, reach to the ceiling. Turn your right toe parallel to the edge of your mat, turn your left toe to the left. Do your warrior two on that side. Feel those feet pushing apart, stack shoulders and hips. Hold, inhale. Exhale, reach up tall, pushing off left foot. You're going to rotate your whole body to the right. Make sure you turn your hips with it. Bring your fingertips down to the floor. Shift your weight forward, step your right foot back. We're in our plank. Cone belly space, shoulders wide. Exhale into your down dog. Soften your left knee, let your right heel reach toward the floor. Switch your heels, let your left heel reach. Synchro heels inhale. Then you'll lift your heels as you glide towards your plank. We'll take that right toe towards hip height, keeping that strong center. Then we'll bring the right knee into table. Left heel to the back, right arm forward for vertical. Maybe the toes of your right foot over. Hold in. Exhale, left toe and right hand come down. Take the weight off your right knee and rotate it under. Reach your left hand to the side. Now, can you take the back of your left hand and reach it back? More space across the front of your chest and shoulders. Hold, inhale. Take your left fingertips to the side, right foot steps behind left. Rotate into your plank. Exhale into your down dog go. Inhale, lift your heels. Move down if you like. Come up to your plank. Elbows hug your ribs. Hips soften, shoulders pull up. So you can keep your hands in here, maybe baby cobra. If you like those elbows out front, just bring toes. Top your head reaching, tops your feet pushing down. One more inhale. Then we're going to lower just the lower part of our ribcage down. You're going to slide your tented fingertips alongside your ribs, pull your shoulders back and tuck your elbows tight. Now, So elbows in close toward your head. Then we take that low belly space, pull it in toward your lower back. Take your right leg, lift it up off the mat. Keep your right hand and reach toward your heel. Keep your shoulders even. Make sure you're not taking that right shoulder up. Bring right toes and right fingertips down. Lift your left thigh up, stretching your toes away. Left palm reaches back toward your heel. Hold inhale. Exhale, lower down. Lower your rib cage. Plant your palms along your ribs. Tone your belly space. Knees down if you like. Chest up. Sit back into your child's pose. Send your knees wide. Tailbone to heel. Long inhale through the nose. Soft exhale. Again, another full breath. And let it go. Walk your hands forward. Shift your shoulders, tuck your toes. Press through to your down dog. Look back. Then look forward. Hands and toes meet at the front of your mat. Spread your toes wide. Soften chest to thighs. We fold. Inhale, we lengthen flat back. Really feel that tailbone reaching through. Soften your knees, let your arms go. Tone your core space. Round your spine up. Shoulders away, we reach. Right side taller, left side drops. Open that right palm, look under. Sweep your right arm across, left arm comes up and over. Inhale, fingertips to the sky. Again, shoulders pull away from the ears, tone into your core space. Lift your heels. Now this time, see if you can change your gaze to the ceiling or sky. Bring your hands to your heart. Press your heels to the floor. Sit into your chair. Feel those inner thighs engage. Keep hips even, knees even. Left elbow to right thigh. Right hand pushes into left. You can lift your heart. Looking over right shoulder. Inhale, come back to your center. Lifting the ribs. Bring right elbow across left thigh. Make sure that right knee is not sweeping forward. Push left hand into right. Open the heart towards your thumb. Inhale, come back to your center. Just let your chest drop. Lift your tailbone. Let your arms go heavy. Keep your belly toned as you gently round that ragdoll out. Shoulders pull away. Reach up tall. Bring your weight to your left foot. Take your right foot, step back. The pyramid first. Our hips and shoulders square to the front. That right heel is reaching straight back. Toes pointed straight ahead. If you're tightening your hamstrings, your hips pointed, try to rotate out. That's going to release your hamstring. So try to really send that right hip forward, square it up. Bring your left hand into your hip. You bring your torso straight out front. You get L out to your mat. And then you work your left hand down to support the top. Whatever works for you. Bring that left hip up back. Breathe, inhale. Bend your left knee. Lift your right heel. Lift your torso up. Now you're going to rotate to your right. Send your toes out wide. Heels are in at 45 degrees. Bring elbows to ribs down flat. Then you lift about halfway up. Let your fingertips sweep to the floor and lift all the way to the sky. Ready? Elbows in, flatter. Inhale, halfway. Moonflower. And reach. One more time. Elbows in, got it. Hold forward, sweep, inhale, up. Here we're going to take our left toe, turn into the front of your mat. Take your right heel, rotate it out. So that back in. Bend your left knee towards your pinky toe. Land over your shoulder. Feel your feet constantly pushing apart. Pull that. It should feel strong, but shoulders are relaxed. Chest off your left leg, reach up tall gently. Rotate your left foot. Rotate your right toes to face the right edge of your mat. Bend your right knee, warrior two there. Make those feet nice and strong. Step shoulders and hips. Push off your right foot, reach and crawl, gentle. You're going to rotate right foot, left foot, lift right heel, turn face front, fingertips to the floor, shift your weight, step down. We find our plank pose, tone belly space. Exhale, press through to your down dog. Inhale forward to your plank. Tone belly space, left toe hip. Keep those hips square. Left knee comes down to table. Right heel to the back, left arm forward, bird dog. Maybe toes of left foot lift. We hold, inhale, and exhale. Right toe and left hand come down. You lift your left knee, rotate it underneath. Reach your right hand to the sky. And then the back of your right hand drops back. So you open across your chest, looking up towards the sky. Hold, inhale. Then right arm comes up, left foot behind. We rotate back to our plank. Tone core face inhale. Bring your knees down if you like. Elbows hug the ribs. Hips soften, shoulders back. Maybe you're ready for that up dog. If that's something that's available. Hold. Exhale, we lower. Pin to your fingertips to your wrists. Pull your shoulders back. Reach your elbows toward your ankles. Tone into your belly space, lifting your left thigh off the floor. See if you can get one more rib cage, set of your rib cage. Can that left arm reach back? Now keep your left side there. Lift your right. Squeeze your heels towards center as you reach your right hand back. If this is too much for your lower back, keep your fingertips down. Exhale, we lower. Bring your hands to your wrists. Draw your belly away from the floor. Choose knees or toes. Press up. Soften your knees. Sit back, child's pose. Any shifting or side-to-side movement that feels nice for you. Breathe, inhale. Exhale it out. Long, full breath through the nose. Long tuck, exhale back of your have some water if you like. If you have snacks that you think you might want to use, have them towards the front of your forward. One more long inhale through your nose. Exhale, side away. Spread your fingertips, shift your shoulders, tuck your toes. Move through your down dog. Inhale. Exhale, move forward to the front of your mat. Feet hip distance, spread toes, engage those inner thighs, soften your upper body, fold. Hands to your shins, that long spine we lengthen. Knees soften, belly tones, we ragdoll. Hand is all the way up. Pull your shoulders away, fingertips to the sky. Release shoulders off here. Remember, move those arms forward if it bothers your shoulders. Lift your heels. Can you squeeze through your inner ankles and move your gaze to the sky? Bring your hands to your heart. Lower your heels into your chest. Rotate your right elbow to left thigh. Left hand presses heart open. Nudge that right knee back even. If you like, open your arms up. Left hand to the sky, right hand down towards outer left. Hands move back to your heart space. Torso brings you back to center, engaging that core. Left elbow. Right hand presses heart open. We breathe and down. Exhale, we come back to center. We release the arms, soften the knees. Tone the core space, round up. Fingertips to the sky. Nice. Shoulders away from here. Bring your weight to your right foot, take your left foot. Again, so our hamstrings should be a little more open. So that heel reaching straight back should feel easier. Here we'll bring our right fingertips into that hip. Hips are square. Come straight out. Again, if you have a block you like to use, place it next to your pinky toe. Try to square your chest, pull your right hip. Bend your right knee. Take both fingertips and reach to the sky. we're building some balances in here. We're going to bring all our weight to our right foot. You're going to slide your left big toe forward. Bring your hands to your heart. Bring that left knee straight out front. Raise your forward inhale. And up. One more inhale. Now, start shifting your torso forward. Make this nice and controlled. As you send your torso straight out, we're going to reach our arms back into airplane. That left heel is now pushing to the back wall. Our hips are still square. We were in here. One more inhale. Take your fingertips to the side. Push off your right foot, send your left foot back. Rotate toes open to the corners, heel bend. Ready? Here's that goddess squat. Lift halfway, sweep your fingertips and come all the way up. Let's do one more. Got it. Halfway, sweep and lift off. Rotate your right toe forward, left heel parallel. Sink into warrior two. Tap shoulders and hips. Reach up gentle. Rotate right foot, look left. Warrior two to that side. Inhale, reach up. Gentle warrior. Rotate your whole body to the right. Bring your fingertips to the floor. Shift your weight forward. Step your right foot back. Land your plank pose. Exhale, down dog. Feel free to pedal your heels if you like. Inhale to your plank. Right toe hip height. Right knee to floor. Right arm forward, left heel back, bird dog. Toes to right foot if you can. Left foot comes down, right hand lands. We lift right knee, rotate it underneath, reach the left arm up. All right, so we're going to do a little change here. What I want you to do is take your right foot behind your left, but then step your left foot forward. If you can, bring it out in front of your hip with your knees straight up. Now, can you take your left arm back? It's called wild thing. Hold the inhale. Push off your left foot, rotate forward, step your left foot back. Beautiful. Inhale there. Exhale, choose knees or toes, elbows, hips, shoulders, up dog, cobra, sphinx. Inhale, we lower the rib cage. Tented fingertips to the ribs, shoulders back, and lift. Right side comes up, maybe the palm joins the side. Left side comes up, reaching back with it. Can you draw pinky fingers and heels towards center? Inhale, we lower. Hands move in. We tone that core space, knees or toes. Long spine, we push. Exhale, we lift into our down dog, and we'll take a few breaths here to pedal our heels. If you need to grab some water, feel free. Maybe nod your head, peeking under your biceps. One more long inhale. Soft exhale. Heels toward the floor, chest reaching through. Look forward. Hands and toes, front of your mat. Soften your knees, let your arms fold. Hands to your shins, be lengthened. Knees soften, belly tones, you stand up, inhale. Left side taller than right, we release that left leg to the right. Inhale, we sweep over, right side reaches to the left. Inhale to center, fingertips to touch, shoulders off ears. Tone your core space. All right, so this one, I want you to feel your heels reaching down, your rib cage, your spine, your top of your head reaching up. Close your eyes. Now keep the side waist nice and toned in. Can you lift your heel? Can you try to create stillness in your body? Feel those inner ankles pulling in. Don't forget your breath. One more inhale. And exhale. Bring your hands to your heart. Open your eyes. Keep those shoulders released, sitting to your chest. Bring your left elbow to your right thigh. Press right hand to left. If you like, open those arms. Lift to the right. Inhale, hands to heart, come back to your center. Make sure hips and knees are square. Right elbow comes across. Left hand pushes, arms might open. Inhale, hands to heart, come back to center, release down. Lift your tailbone. Tone your core space, ragdoll arms as we stand up. Shoulders pull away. You reach to the side, left toes pointed straight ahead. Right foot steps straight back, hip distance between the two. Heels to the floor, toes pointed forward. Feel that left foot pulling back, left hand in hip crease, squared shoulders. Like this left hip is lifting up, drawing back. Lengthen through the back of your leg. Feel free to place a block there. Hold, inhale. Exhale, bend your left knee. Take both arms out front. Push off your left leg, reach across. As you lift your torso, you're just going to drag that right toe in. Find your center when you're ready. That right knee comes out front. You keep that tone core space, inhale. Then we're going to hinge off that hip crease. We're going to start pushing that right heel back. Come straight out front, sweep your fingertips. Open palms face the ground. Push your right heel back. Now try to lift out a left hip and keep the left knee with a little pop. Hold, inhale. Exhale, fingertips sweep to the side. We lift the torso. We step that right foot back. Rotate the hips open, toes wide. Goddess sing. We lift the tailbone halfway, sweep the fingertips, move to the side. Again, goddess. Hold forward, sweep, inhale, pause. Rotate your left toe to the front of the mat. Take that right heel back. Sink into warrior two. Make sure your right shoulder snaps over your right hip. Release your shoulder blades, but make your arms strong. Press your feet apart. Push off your left foot, gentle warrior to the side. Rotate left to right, look right. Then right knee, warrior two. Press your feet apart. Push off right, feet to top. Rotate the whole body, face forward. Make sure you're rotating that right hip so you're just on the ball of your foot. Bring your fingertips to the floor. Shift your weight, step your left foot back. Find your plank. Exhale into your down dog. Go. Inhale out to your plank. Lift your left toe to hip height. Make it strong. Bring that left knee into table. Right heel to the back, left arm forward, maybe toes to the left. Hold, inhale. And exhale. Right toe, left hand come down. Here's where we rotate that left hip open, take our right fingertips to the side. Now you might have to move your right foot a little further out front. You can step your left foot behind, and then you slide that right foot out in front of yourself. You rotate your right shoulder up. Now push off your right foot to lift your hips a little higher. Yeah. Now rotate your right shoulder forward. Step your right foot back and rotate your hips. Inhale in your plank. Knees or toes, elbows to ribs, hips up and shoulders back. Up, down, cobra breath. Inhale, we lower. Tense your fingertips. Shoulders back. Lift your ribs. Give me a little more rib cage lift. Lift your left. Reach your left arm back. Lift your right. Squeeze your heels, right fingertips back. Squeeze pinky fingers. Hold, inhale. And that's lower down, hands to ribs, tone your belly space, knees or toes, get strongly, push. Soften your knees, sit back, child's pose. Hips soften, maybe some movement through ribs and hips. Find your breath. Grab some water if you'd like. So we'll work our way through each side one more time. Remember, make those options, whatever suits your body on each pose. Feel free to take out one of those upper body vinyasas with the down dog, up dog, down dog phase, right? You can sit in house pose in that time if you want. So take one more long breath and let it go. Now walk those hands forward. Spread your fingertips wide. Shoulder shift, toes tuck. Push through to our down dog. So look forward, hands and toes, front of your mat. Feet hip distance, chest softens, sweep forward. Hands to your shins, we find flat. Knees soften, belly tone, stand all the way up, sweep fingertips to the sky. Right arm gets taller, left side drops down, open the palm, look under. Big wide arm, sweep across, left arm reaches to right. Inhale, fingertips to the sky. Shoulders away from here. Squeeze those inner thighs, inner ankles. Close your eyes. Create stillness there. And keep that stillness as you work towards lifting your heels. And you stay there. Inhale, long spine. Hands move to your heart, heels soften down. Now, if you like that narrow stance chair pose, bring big toes together, sit into your chair. So where it works for your hips and knees, right elbow comes across, left hand presses, arms open, we inhale. Hands move back to our heart, we rotate center. Left elbow comes across, hands press, and then heart opens as arms. Hands come back to heart. We return to our fold. If your knees are close together, walk them back to hip distance. Tone your core space, round your spine up. Reach fingertips to sky. Bring your weight to your right foot, step your left foot back, pyramid. Feel your heels reaching toward the floor, right hand into hip crease, left arm forward, square torso. Maybe right hand finds a block. Lift that right hip up and back. Bend your right knee. Sweep both fingertips to the sky. Lift your torso, slide that left knee out front. See if you can form that shelf right out of your hips. Hold, inhale. Sweep your fingertips back as you soften your right knee. Push that left heel back and your torso go parallel to the ground. Now try to lift out of your right hip a little bit. Breathe, inhale. Sweep your fingertips to the side, step your left foot back. Rotate your hips and toes to the corners. Sink into your goddess. Then sweep to the floor, moon pose, lift up. Rotate right toe forward, left heel out. Warrior shift. Stack hips and shoulders, really make your legs strong, pushing away from each other. Reach up, gentle warrior. Rotate right to left. Warrior two to the back of your mat. Press those feet. Reach up tall. Lift your left heel. Rotate your whole body to face the front. Make sure you're squaring your hips here on your toes of your left foot. Bring your fingertips down. Shift forward. Step your right foot back. Find your plank. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, forward to your plank. Right toe lift. Right knee lands in table. Left heel to the back. Right arm forward. Bird dog. Toes of right foot lift if you can. Bring your right hand down. Lift your right knee, rotate it open. Take your left hand to the sky. All right, here's that transition. Right foot behind. Then you slide your left foot out in front as far as you can go. Try to get that shin straight up, ankle and knee in alignment. Then that left arm reaches back. We open the chest. Push off left heel to lift those hips up. Hold, inhale. Left shoulder rotates forward with right hip. Left foot steps back into plank. Knees your toes here, elbows in, hips soften, shoulders back, dog cobra. Your breath. Inhale, we lower, just the low part of the rib cage. Tense your fingertips, shoulders back, elbows in. Here we're going right into it. We're going to lift both feet. We're going to squeeze our heels. And if you're doing arms, arms come back, pinky fingers draw in. Lengthen through the back of your neck, hold in. And toes lower or knees, hands alongside ribs. Push strong through your plank. Into your down dog, go. Pedal your heel. Peek under your back. Long inhale. Slow exhale. And if you're anyone with wrist issues, remember you can always just bring your elbows down and do your down dog and dolphin. One more inhale, sink your heels. Look forward, hands and toes, front of your mat. Feet, hip distance, spread your toes, soften your knees. Chest to thigh, squeeze forward. Hands to shins, flat back and knees soften, arms so heavy. We tone that core space, stand your ragdoll tall. Inhale, reach up. Left side collar is right side releases, look under. Inhale, squeeze across these wide arms over to your left. Open right palm. Inhale, fingertips to sky, shoulders release. All right, nice deep focus. Feel the glutes engage. Tone your belly, face your inner thigh. Close your eyes. When you're ready, feel stretch. Feel your inner ankles pull toward each other. Full inhale. Hopefully these get a little easier each time. Exhale. One more inhale. Hands to your front. Feel soften. If you like that narrow chair stand, bring big toes to touch. Exhale, we sit into our chair. Left elbow comes across right side. Heart opens, arms open. Hands to heart, rib cage left. Then we rotate to our left. Hands press, heart opens with the arms. Hold in. Hands to our heart again, rotate center, release. Heel toe, hip distance space if you don't have it. Soften your chest, stand all the way up. Inhale to the sky. Turn your palms in, release your shoulders, weight to your left foot. Right foot stands in your pyramid. Check to make sure that right heel is down, toes pointed as close to front as you can. Hand to that left hip crease, arm reaches forward. Square your collarbones with your mat. Left hand might find a block. Hold inhale. Bend your left knee. Fingertips out front. As you push off your left foot, lift your torso. Slide that right toe in. Square your hips to the front. When you're ready, that knee comes out. Find your breath. Inhale, flex your ankles, spread your toes. And then we'll start that hinge from our hip forward. Start pushing that right heel back. Sweep your fingertips. The fingertips reach toward back corners. Hips are squared in front. So you might have to lift out of your left hip a little bit. Breathe. Inhale. And exhale. This time as fingertips come up, we push off our left foot. We step our right foot back. We rotate open into those wide legs. We sink into our goddess. Then we sweep the floor for moonflower and lift up. We take our left toes face front. Right heel rotates open. Warrior two. Shoulders release. Push your feet apart. Press straight up tall, gentle. Rotate to your right. Then right knee, strong legs, warrior two. Push off your right foot, gentle. Lift your right heel. Bring your whole body forward. Right ball of foot. Fingertips down. Shift forward. Step your left foot back. We're in that plank. Exhale, we push through to down dog. Inhale, out to your plank. Shoulders over fingertips, left toe to tight. Left knee to table. Right heel back, left arm forward, bird dog. Toes of left foot if you can, hold inhale. Right toe, left hand down. Left hip rotates under, right arm reaches up. Move your right foot out of the way if it's in the way. Step your left foot behind. Slide your right foot out in front of your hip. Open your chest wide back. Now push off that right heel. You look at your right heel. Rotate right shoulder, left hip. Step your right foot back, plank. Squeeze your toes, elbows in, hips, shoulders. Up dog, cobra breath. We lower our lower rib cage. Shoulders back, tented fingers. Tone that core space. Engage those glutes. Lift the tops of your feet. Your variation of your locust pose, maybe palms back, heels tight, pinky fingers drawn to the front. Hold, inhale. And exhale. You soften the hands in, knees or toes, brace your core, we push. And then the knees come down, you child's pose. Softness in your head. Let your forehead rest. So if it's not resting to the floor, maybe just hold your arms in or a fist underneath. Feel your tailbone reaching back, kissing your heels. Maybe you reach your arms to the side or back to your heels as well. Inhales are long through the nose. Exhales are soft off the back of your throat. One more long, deep inhale. Long. And then we'll gently round the spine out. Bring the shoulders away, hips to the side, knees come around. So as you come up to your seat, just lift your toes up. Reach forward and try to grab the pinky toe side of your feet. Now let your chin drop to your forehead. Now start pressing the tops of your feet toward the floor with that breath. You should feel a nice stretch move up each side of your spine. Reach the balls of your feet toward the floor. They're pulling on the arms, allowing that space to open. Breathe, inhale. And exhale. Now lift your toes. Lift your torso. If you can, with still keeping a reach, walk your heels a little bit further forward. If that felt like enough where you were, go ahead. Again, we'll bring our hands back to that pinky toe side of our feet. Chest drops, forehead head in, and work with pushing the balls. This is really nice for all those extensors of your spine. Right? Those little muscles up and down the spine that hold us upright. Then we'll lift those toes up. Let your arms drop. Gently round your spine up. Pull your shoulders away. Make sure you've got plenty of mat behind you. Bring your knees with you as you roll to your spine. Let your shoulders drop heavy. Hug your knees in tight to your rib cage, adding any movement that feels nice to your lower back. Maybe it's a circular motion or something side to side. Find your breath, inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Lift your toes up a little bit. Bring your hands behind your knees. So as you tuck your chin to your chest here, when you kick your heels, try to do just enough to bring your torso up without leaning it forward. So we give a little kick, we come up, we pull the knees to our chest, and bring our toes to both. Lift your ribs. You're welcome to bring those palms open up. Breathe. Hands behind your knees, soften your toes. Make sure your whole spine releases, chin softens. And then you just pull your belly button in tighter enough to roll back to your shoulder blades. Kick your heels, pull your heels in, lift your rib cage up, catch your balance. And then toes come out to both. Maybe those palms join it. Hold, inhale. Exhale, hands behind, heels soften, chin soften. Tuck your tailbone under, gently to your shoulder blades. A heel kick, pull your heels and lift. tall spine, boat pose, we hold in and exhale. Again, hands come behind. This time we're going to stay down. We'll soften our toes, soften the chin, gently roll back. Let your shoulders go heavy. So if you have a block or a blanket or towel that you're using for a little support, go ahead and place that underneath your tailbone. And then we're going to just stretch our heels out. If you don't have something to elevate your hips, you can get this stretch just on your mat. Just this elevated hip space will get more length to those muscles. We'll reach our arms out long and stretch your toes like you're trying to touch the balls of your feet to the floor. Reach your fingertips over the top of your head and breathe into that space. Exhale, release that stretch. Now flex your ankles and feel like your heels are pushing as far away as you can. And then stretch your whole body again there. Lengthen, hold, and exhale. Walk your feet in. If you have a block underneath your hips, press up enough to your feet that you can take the block out. Lower your tailbone to the floor. Shoulder blades flat to the floor. Slide your left leg out and hug your right knee into your chest. Squeeze it in good so you feel your lower back space really pressing down towards the floor. Now drop your right arm out to the right with your palm open. Use your left hand to pull that right knee up and over, looking over right shoulder. Nice and deep into that outer self. Please breathe. And exhale. One more inhale. And exhale. Release your left hand. Roll over to your back again. Bring your left knee in. Let your right leg slide all the way out. Reach around your left shin or behind the hamstring and draw it in as tight to your body as you can. Feel that lower back space lengthening into the floor. Drop your left arm out to the left, open palm. Right hand to the outside of left thigh. Pull that left hip and knee up and over, looking over your left shoulder. Try to keep that left shoulder really flat to the floor and relax. You're looking over at your left hand, drawing the knee over a little bit further as you breathe. Exhale, release your right hand. Roll to your back again. Bring both knees up. Relax your shoulders. Choose your toes above heart pose. So maybe it's your happy baby. Make sure you really drop your knees out wide here. If you're in your happy baby pose, add any movement from side to side. If you prefer toes to the sky or a supported shoulder stand, right, you can use your block or something if you'd like. We're just letting the weight of our body sink heavy into our hips and into our shoulders. We lengthen the back of the neck. Take the tongue off the roof of the mouth. Soften your jaw. Let the space around your eyes relax. Breathe in. As you exhale, feel your body sink heavier into your mat. Right, so that remember there's no work here. It's all just sinking down and in. No push, no pull. Take one more long inhale. Exhale it away. As you lower your toes to the floor, we'll lift our hips up to take the block away if you have a block underneath. And then we'll lower the tailbone down. Drop the bottoms of your feet together, knees out wide. Check in with your lower back space here. See if it feels even on both sides, like evenly weighted into the floor. Now, if you feel like one side feels more lifted, place a hand to that inner thigh to try to press that space down and even it out with the other. Take a deep breath. Sigh it away. Then bring your knees together. Walk your pinky toes out at least to the outer edges of your mat. So as you drop your knees in, you feel those rotators of the hips kind of go together in towards center and they go, oh, right, just hanging out. Now take your left knee a little away so your right knee can drop towards the floor, the inner right knee. And then drop your right knee out to the right, let your left knee come in towards your right ankle. Now just do that a couple of times. Windshield wiping those knees back and forth. Then when you're ready, settle into your Shavasana space. So you might go back to your butterfly or stick with knee not knees together. Any variation of corpse pose, legs extended, knees bent, blocks behind the knees, blankets, towels, whatever works. Shoulder blades are drawn down and back. And then they just relax into your mouth. Palms might be open to the sides, or palms to belly, elbows around the ears. That feels nice. Up breath, get long and soft through the nose. The lungs empty through the nose. Again, check to make sure your jaw is relaxed. Your brow is relaxed. The back of the neck is long and rested. Try to make each breath longer and softer. This next breath, make it the longest, most gentle inhale you can, filling your lungs completely. Slowly empty it out. Try bringing movement to fingertips and toes, ankles and wrists. Then walk your feet in, windshield wiper side to side a few times. Then drawing your knees towards center, put them into your chest. Feel that lower back space lengthen. Your tail might lift a little, tailbone might lift a little off the floor. If you prefer to roll over to one side and come up from fetal pose, you're welcome to. Or just rock your way into any comfortable seat. We'll find our nice tall spine, relaxed shoulders. You'll feel a size to your waist will lift and lengthen. Soften that jaw space again. Turn your palms open. Maybe thumb and finger touch. Great. Very empty. Keep your fingertips to the sky. In. Exhale, move your hands to your heart. Take a gentle bow forward, and together we say, thank you, everyone. Enjoy this beautiful day before it gets too steamy. It's lovely out right now.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Enjoy your day.
I will.